Can Indiana all but clinch a spot in the Big Ten championship game with a win? All right, this is going to be interesting. On the road in the Horseshoe, Indiana is getting 12.5 points. But Chip, you aren't going to make a pick on a side or a total on this game for the entire game. You're going to give us a quarter play. What is it?
Because I'm giving you my best bet. But if you want the full treasure map, I'll tell you, I also like Indiana full game. I also like the under. I think that Indiana ain't scared of nobody. And I'll tell you what Indiana is, the best fourth quarter team in America. And you're going to give the best fourth quarter team in America a +2.5? I will take all that. So let's imagine the scenario. Okay, so maybe Ohio State is up. You know, they're just going to try to run the ball and milk that clock out. So, all we need from Indiana is just to keep that thing 0-0. That's a win. Maybe it's 7-7 in the fourth quarter. That's a win. Or maybe Indiana is trying to overcome a deficit. Indiana outscores Ohio State in the fourth quarter. That's a win as well. Nobody else in the country on both offense and defense has done a better job of playing all the way through to the very end of football games than Curt Cignetti's Hoosiers. And in the biggest game of their season, I do not expect that to change. We got a lot of ways to win, so I am with Coach Sig. Rip him through the filter.
Well played there, Chip. I'm laying these points with taking Indiana in the points here. Here's the reason why, man. It just frustrates me so much because I am such a historian of college football. A lot of folks feel like college football just started in 2010. We watched the 95 Northwestern team go through the Big Ten, and this is Northwestern that was just, it would be as if Vanderbilt ran through the SEC and went to the Sugar Bowl at the time, which would have been the tie-in to the SEC. Northwestern ran through 3 ranked Big Ten teams en route to winning the Big Ten and going to the Rose Bowl. So anything can happen, which is why it frustrates me that we see the disrespect for Indiana to go out there and win these games as if going undefeated is easy. Take Indiana in the points. The Hoosiers have the better quarterback in the situation, and they're playing with house money. Nobody expects us to be here anyway. No one cares that we are showing up. They think we can't win. That is all the momentum for the Hoosiers here. I think this will be a very good game. I will even sprinkle some on the money line as well. Let's go.
Wow, I am definitely on the other side here. I like Ohio State. I still make Ohio State the best team in college football. And Indiana, look, they're a good team. I don't have them anywhere near the top 10. I have them 15th in terms of overall power rating. If we're talking not on record, but just on actual simulation here, I have this team around 15th. And that puts me at a number that's 11 on a neutral site. So this game to me is priced way more like if it were like essentially the Big Ten title game at a true neutral. To me, there is a big home field advantage in this particular matchup, especially considering the circumstances of this game. So I like Ohio State here. And the reason why is I know you can only play who they line up across from you. I need to see it out of Indiana in a real big spot because frankly, they were not impressive at all against a pretty weak Michigan team that I want to be good, that is just simply not good. When I look at Ohio State, it's the defensive line that tells the story in this game. I think they're going to be able to get some pressure, and I've seen Indiana start slow a number of times. On this very show, we've talked about betting against them in first quarters often. This is the wrong matchup to start slow in my opinion, particularly on the road. So I made the number 17 in this one. I love Ohio State here.
Emery, I got a stat for you. You talked about sprinkling Indiana on the money line. So a top 5 team has been listed as a double-digit underdog 14 times since 2014. They're 0-14 straight up and 5-9 against the spread. The last outright winner of a double-digit top 5 underdog was the kick 6 Auburn against Alabama in 2013. That's not happening this week. Give me the Buckeyes big. I think Ohio State wins something along the lines of 38-17.